Welcome to my fazenda. Come on.
No matter how far modern medicine's advanced, the only thing they still haven't made a vaccine for is the common cold. So, everyone gets the flu from time to time, right? You might have gotten one just a few months ago, or maybe a week ago, or maybe you're coughing and sneezing as we speak. The crux of it all is that everyone gets sick. Well, everyone except Lenny Kravitz, that is. The secret to being in peak physical health like Lenny Kravitz.
Here's my fridge, which has a picture of Bruce Lee on it to keep me inspired.
That's right. The singer and songwriter has gone 37 years without ever being sick. A lot of things comes to mind when you look at Lenny Kravitz. He's an attractive, fit man with a bulging six-pack and skin so smooth you'd think he was in his 20s. That's the fun part though. Lenny's actually pushing 60. It's something you wouldn't be able to guess if you saw him, because the singer makes sure to stay in peak physical health all year round. Now, not only is he a rock and roll icon, but he's also a global phenomenon because of his commitment to staying fit and active. What makes Lenny even more special, however, is the fact that he claims he hasn't been sick in over 37 years. Imagine that, someone who hasn't been sick for longer than some people have been alive. Almost sounds made up, doesn't it? But you better believe it. Lenny's commitment to living a well-balanced and active life has practically guaranteed the fact that germs stay far, far away from him. Long before he made headlines for his peak physique, though, Lenny was making headlines as one of the best headliners the world has ever seen. Born in 1964 in New York City, Kravitz has been wowing crowds with his signature blend of rock, funk, and soul. His 1989 hit, Let Love Rule, practically catapulted him to mainstream stardom and became a Billboard Top 10 hit overnight. He's since gone on to win 4 Grammy Awards and inspired the careers of several other aspiring rock musicians in the industry. In a nutshell, we have Lenny Kravitz to thank for the current rock scene. That was a little about the musician side of Lenny. Now, let's talk about his physical fitness. Lenny believes you should have unprocessed and sometimes even uncooked meals. A look into Lenny Kravitz's diet. The musician's days start with a refreshing fruit smoothie made up of berries, bananas, and mangoes. According to Lenny, he wants to satiate his sugar cravings in the best way possible, through all natural sugars. In fact, you'll soon notice a pattern in the way Lenny goes about his diet. He follows an almost exclusive plant-based diet, incorporating as many fresh and frozen fruits as possible. So, he kicks things off with a delicious smoothie with fresh fruit along with some almond milk and coconut water. On the days he wants more of a punch in his smoothie, he likes to go in with some chia seeds and oats too. This health pack smoothie is just enough to keep him energized throughout the morning, get a few errands out of the way, and keep him feeling full till it's time for lunch. The singer also likes to switch things up from time to time. For example, on the days when he feels like having something more filling, he'll get himself 2 slices of whole wheat bread along with some crunch granola. Lenny's not very picky with what he eats. All he wants is healthy and nutritious. That's really it. For lunch, he likes a hearty salad with some fruits and vegetables. Now, this might sound boring to some of you, but Lenny's someone who enjoys delicious food, and how can you make a salad taste absolutely delicious? A drizzle of Lenny's secret salad dressing. Well, it won't be a secret for long, because here's exactly what goes into Lenny Kravitz's homemade dressing. Olive oil, lemon juice, and a sprinkle of some of the best spices that'll complement the fruits and veggies. That's all there is to it. For the days when he's feeling extra adventurous, though, Mike likes to grab himself a decent serving of raw, vegan sushi rolls, creamy avocado, crunch cucumbers, and an array of fresh vegetables. Doesn't that sound amazing? Wrap things up with dinner. Lenny likes a hearty meal with crabs and something that'll knock him right to sleep. Obviously, this translates into a pasta dish, and no one can make a mean pasta better than Lenny Kravitz. His secret to a great pasta dish is to pack it full of flavor with zucchini noodles and a good supply of tomato sauce. Everything's made at home and fresh. That's something Lenny's not willing to compromise on, ever. Another one of his favorite dinner dishes would be raw, vegan zucchini lasagna with a good drizzle of cheesy goodness. For those cold winter nights, though, Lenny likes to stay warm with a nice bowl of vegan soup. Here's the deal with everything that Lenny eats. Everything is made in such a way that it'll have non-vegans questioning if it really is vegan. Everything's made to be as delicious as possible, but also as healthy as it can be. Speaking of Lenny's signature soup, it's laden with vegetables and herbs that'll have you holding up your bowl for a second serving. Like we said, everything's made at home and on the spot. You know what that means, right? Lenny Kravitz grows his own produce. Yup, Lenny's the sort of guy who likes to go back to the source of everything that he's consuming. And this means making sure that everything's grown in a controlled, well-balanced, and sustainable environment. Obviously, this translates to having to grow your own fruits and vegetables, and Lenny's not complaining one bit. Sugar apples, lemons, okra, cucumbers, and soursop are a few of the fruits and vegetables that he likes to grow in his massive backyard. The rock star is committed to living as consciously as possible, and the best way to go about it is to adapt a vegan lifestyle. Now, what exactly does it mean to be vegan? In a nutshell, you'll only be eating plant-based meals all day, every day. Obviously, for some people, this could very well be the hardest thing they ever have to do. People aren't ready to say goodbye to their meats and processed sugars. Still, Lenny's out there advocating for just how big of a change a vegan lifestyle can make. It's not just the musician, though. Several studies have shown the many advantages of adopting a plant-based diet. In addition to maintaining your weight, a plant-based diet can also help regulate your hormones, boost your immune system, and, of course, keep you from getting sick. Lenny's obviously gone a step ahead in his journey and is committed to having as many raw fruits and vegetables as possible. Again, there's a very obvious reason for this. He wants to preserve as much of the natural content inside of the fruits and vegetables as possible. Fresh and uncooked fruits and vegetables are packed with essential vitamins and nutrients that can help improve heart health and bone density, and keep your mind active and engaged. The best way to understand all the benefits of following a plant-based diet would be by taking a look at Lenny, obviously. With his garden in the Bahamas, the musician makes sure that everything he consumes is made with the finest ingredients, known in a sustainable environment, and would help him stay as active as ever, even at 58. Okay, so that's on what he eats. But what about his training regimen? Everyone has one, right? Lenny's training is something anyone and everyone can adopt. The musician likes to stay up and about. With his massive home on the island, Lenny's living large. We just discussed about the humongous garden that produces some of the most delicious and exotic fruits and vegetables imaginable. But there's another upside to living in the middle of nature. That would be the fresh air and how every day can be an adventure. Lenny's training regimen isn't anything special. All he likes to do is grab his bike and take a ride through the island roads, exploring new places every other day. Lenny likes to bask in the morning sun, breathe in the fresh air, and get his mind working at full capacity right at the crack of dawn. Sometimes he likes to go on walks, and sometimes he takes a swim in the water. This isn't to say that Lenny doesn't hit the gym too. If anything, he's curated his own personal, at-home gym to really give himself a challenge every day. The thing is, Lenny's secret to living a fit and healthy life isn't really a secret. He's just mastered everything that works best for him and everything that's backed by actual scientific research. His exercise routine consists of cardio in the morning, some cardio in the evening, and wrapping things up with yoga before bed. Lenny works out 5 to 6 times every week, but unlike other celebrities, he doesn't rely on fancy gym equipment. If anything, the musician believes that the best way to get in shape is to keep things as simple as they can be. That way, you get to take things one step at a time, find out what works best for you, and then adapt it into an everyday training regimen. So in a nutshell, the secret to living a long and fulfilling life like Lenny Kravitz is no secret at all. Just be mindful of what you eat and how you train. That's all for this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and hit that bell icon so you won't miss any videos.